So Sean, why don't we kick it off? We have starting out Las Vegas, -2, I believe, still versus Philadelphia. There was a lot that came out about the Raiders last 2 weeks. We already talked about it a little bit with the John Gruden firing and then taking on Bisaccia. I thought that this team could have gone one or two ways. I thought either they could have, fallen by the wayside and not been able to overcome all that adversity, or they could have done what they did last week. They galvanized, they rallied behind Bisaccia and Carr, and they went for it. What do you think, and how does this affect betting? How is the storyline going to be affecting your bets this week?
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Josh Jacobs actually came out and said the sideline without Gruden is a lot more calm. And I thought that was really, really interesting. The numbers jumping between 2, 2.5, even to 3 for the Raiders, -2, 3.5 against the Eagles. Currently, 49% of the bets are on Philly, so right around 50-50 who's betting each side. But then the money is at 59% for the Eagles. So that typically indicates that the pro money, the big money bettors, are liking Philly over Las Vegas. More money on the side, that means more pro guys are on that side. I think the Raiders are just what the Eagles, what the doctor ordered. They're 22nd in DVOA. That's defense adjustment value over average. I want to back teams like Philly that are getting points and will be able to put up points and move the ball on a team like the Raiders. I think that's exactly what Philly is going to do. The Eagles currently rank 4th in pass rush. They'll put pressure on Carr. If you like the Eagles, try to find a shop that's given 3 points. That's the play.
That's some sweet, sweet music to my ears, man. I'm looking at Vegas and I'm feeling good about it. Well, listen, we got another great matchup with the Rams in Detroit, man. Keep working your magic. I'm gonna tell you, it's hard for me to not love what's going on after watching the Rams mop up my Giants last week. So give me your perspective on this game.
Yeah, the Rams look really good, man. That's as simple as that. It's really hard to give up massive numbers in the NFL. Currently, it's at 15.5, 16 points. 61% of the bets are on the Rams, but 84% of the money's also on the Rams, just like I talked about in the Philly game. A lot of the sharps, a lot of the wise guys, a lot of the big money is coming in on the Rams. Another indicator is that this line opened at like 14, 14.5. It went to 15, nothing happened. It went to 15.5, nothing happened. It went all the way to 16, still no action the other way. It got to 16.5. Typically, when you see a line move like that, eventually the wise guys will start to hammer a number to bring it back down. Like, hey, the public, you guys are getting a little out of control here. That didn't happen here. The public and the pros are on the same side. Everyone likes the Rams. Everyone thinks it's going to be a blowout. McVay is 6-3 lifetime when the spread's over 10 points. It could get ugly.
Talk a little bit about that line movement right there. I think that's something that people need to know about. What creates line movement? What is significant line movement in your eyes, and why do you think it happened this week?
Yeah, line movement is strictly happens when a lot of money, a lot of wagers come out on a specific side. In the perfect world, the books would get even money on each side, and then they would just pay their bills with the juice. So that's where, when more money comes in on one side, the line's going to go up, and that's exactly what happened here in the Rams.
All right. Our last game that we want to talk about is San Francisco and the Indianapolis Colts. I believe San Francisco is -3.5 on this one right now. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, this is probably the most polarizing matchup on the sheet. The Niners are at home in a primetime game. I think they're going to end up playing 2 quarterbacks, so that's already interesting as is.
Whoa.
Currently, the tickets are split 50-50 for the money line and the spread, and so is the money. But when you look at the money line tickets, who's betting the team? The Colts are getting a lot of love. They're at 79% of the money line tickets. A really interesting spot, the total's 42.5, so points are going to be at a premium. The Colts have been brutal in the red zone. Like you said, Wentz has been playing okay. They have to start converting those red zone trips. If they can do that at a more consistent basis, I think this game is close. I lean Colts +4.